What we are seeing from the world today is the greatest evils that we have ever seen in our lifetime, maybe in the history of the world. They are targeting children with transgender ideology, which is evil and wrong, and quite frankly, disgusting. So, the new Spideyverse show, movie, whatever the hell it is, has promotion for transgender children. As you can see from this picture right here, you got the Protect Trans Kids flag in the background. That's the kind of stuff they're putting into your children's shows today. It's absolutely awful. Make sure you're watching closely what your children are watching, because honestly, I wouldn't have them watch much of anything, because they're putting all of this stuff into things that children watch, and they're trying to sexualize children, distort their thinking, and quite honestly, it's pedophilia is what it is. It's sexual obsession about children. That's what it is. And I don't care if YouTube don't like this video. I really don't care. We got to call it what it is. It's a string of pedophilia, and it's going to get even worse. I called this out decades ago. I said, with this whole LGBTQ stuff, this is what it's going to turn into. Nobody believed me. Well, maybe they'll start believing. I said this well over a decade ago. All right, let's see what this says here. So apparently, this Gwen character. I don't know anything about the Spideyverse. I just heard about this, and I think it's absolutely appalling. So I want to talk about it for a little bit. So it says it comes after Spideyverse fans notice a trans pride flag bearing the words "Protect Trans Kids" in the background of a trailer for the film earlier this year. And as you can see it right here, protect trans kids. Now, what the hell is a trans kid? The only way that a child would even know what a sexual identity is if they're taught that, and that's clearly child abuse. Clearly, anybody who disagrees is a pedophilic maniac. It's simple as that. If you sexualize children in any way, shape, or form, you're a pedophile. You don't have to, abuse kids in order to be a pedophile. You are obsessed about the sexualness of children. You are a pedophile. Simple as that. It says watching across the Spideyverse adds some vital new context, with many who have now seen the film in full arguing that Gwen's characterization, animation, and story arc mirror the societal and internal struggles that trans people face on a daily basis. What they face on a daily basis and the struggles they're facing on a daily basis is their own sin. That's what they're struggling with. It's the devil trying to take over who they are, trying to take over their heart and their mind and their body. That's what they're struggling with. They need God. And we need to pray for these people that struggle with this, honestly. Like I said before, we don't hate the people, we hate the sin. And it's people who fall prey and victim to the sin, who don't know any better. And if they do know better and they reject it, well, that's their own decision. But when it comes to children, they can't make their own decision like that. They don't know what this is. If they're talking about being transgender and they're 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, or even younger in some cases, I know, it's out there. Then they're being groomed in a sexual manner, and that's pedophilia. Simple as that. First off, there's an aforementioned Protect Trans Kid poster, which is confirmed to be on the wall of Gwen's own bedroom on Earth 65 during the film's prologue. In a film with multiple animation styles, the color palette used for all of Gwen's scenes of Earth 65 appear imbued with the pastel blue, pink, and white colors of the Trine's Pride flag. It's awful. I just say Pride flag. Man, this stuff really frustrates me, man. Like, this society has gone absolutely insane. They have There's so many people that are shaping this society, are shaping it towards the devil, towards wickedness, trying to kick God out of everything. It's sick. And I guess you could say that this is, been going on for a long time. They've been trying to kick God out. They have. The devil doesn't work overnight. He's not God. He can't change things overnight. It's just been going on for years and years and years, hammering away at the societal norms. And this is what it's turned into. It's sick. The stylistic choice becomes even more apparent during a key scene where Gwen opens up to her policeman father, George Stacy, about her hidden identity as Spider-Woman. I mean, it's just... First off, I don't know who's watching this. I suppose kids. That's why they put it in here. And it's awful. And, 40, 50-year-old men still living in a basement somewhere because they can't get their own life. Gwen and the environment around her are practically drenched in the trans pride colors during the sequence, with many seeing the scene itself as a metaphor for coming out. In the film, Gwen is forced to hide her identity from judgmental eyes in a world where Spider-Woman is misunderstood and despised by society. To top it off, eagle-eyed viewers notice that during the same scene, a trans pride flag badge can be seen pinned to Gwen's father's police uniform. Gwen Stacy is trans. I don't know. It's awful. It's absolutely sickening. And we have to stay in the Word of God every day to combat this. We are not to conform to the world as it is. We are to look towards Jesus. Let's look at a few things here. So I pulled up some Bible verses here, right? Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. That's Proverbs 3:5. Let's see if you can see that. Whoa. Awful. And it's just, this world, it's so wicked. It's so full of wickedness that honestly, it really bewilders my mind that I can't even explain it because it's so wicked. I don't understand it. I can't understand it. There's no way for me to understand it. And honestly, I kind of do want to understand it, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to understand it. So as to walk in a manner worthy of the Lord, fully pleasing to him, bearing fruit in every good work and increasing the knowledge of God. Colossians 1:10. We are not to live of this world. We are not to live of this world. We are to look towards God for everything in our lives. Even with these last days that we're in. That's what it feels like. It feels like we are in the last days. It's just not sustainable. It's just not sustainable. But yeah, just wanted to talk about this for a little bit. And I wanted to hit on this as well from PBS. It says parents concerned as new state laws restrict rights of transgender children. So there's laws coming out, being proposed by Republicans, thank goodness, to protect children from being drugged and mutilated by doctors and parents. And that's a good thing. But there's people out there that say that's a bad thing. There's people out there, there's parents out there, and talking heads on cable news channels and politicians saying that drugging and mutilating children is a good thing. We're in the last days. We're in the last days. It's absolutely reprehensible. Absolutely reprehensible. And what world, and what kind of sick and twisted mindset and society is it okay to mutilate and drug children to force some kind of sick and twisted transgender ideology and confusion? It's pedophilia, it's child abuse, it's everything you can think of. It's sick, it's demonic, it's wicked, it's dark. It's not in the teachings of the Lord. I don't have children, unfortunately, but if I did, I'd keep them away from the world as much as possible. No cable TV. Monitor very closely what they're doing on their iPads or tablets of any sort. Just keep a close eye on them, because the world's coming for them. Because they are the future. The children are the future. And the devil knows if he can get them now while they're children, that the whole society of the world will be set up to be wicked. And there won't be many people left to believe God with the pushings of anti-Christianism, anti-God, anti-Jesus, anti-Christ. Just stay aware, because this is serious stuff. Just be awake. Stay in the Word of God. We preach it every day on this channel. Stay in the Word. Look towards Jesus and never take your eyes off of Him. Hard for me to speak words because this is so upsetting. Righteous anger towards all of this kind of things. It's awful. But that's all I got to say for right now. God bless you all that run into this video. Thank you all who have subscribed to the channel. Let's have a community where we're all looking towards Jesus. God bless you. Peace be with you.